Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare.
Good morning. Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm and I'm in a tangly mess of wire. So today I am finishing up my deer fence. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I think I've mentioned it in a video before, but there is a gap between where the rabbit fence stops in the middle and where the cattle panel ends here at the bottom. So in some spots the gap is only 4 or 5 inches. In some spots it's more like 18 inches. So we needed to figure out a way to fill that gap. Now, we could have easily put up another layer of rabbit fence, but that gets very expensive very quickly. We also could have maybe put some chicken wire or something like that, but we decided to just fill the gap in with some wire. Now, I already strung some on the other side, and I'm gonna pick up from where I left off the other day. But this is just, I don't even know what this is. I should have brought the package out here. So that is where I've already done it. And I'm just making X's going up and down, up and down, up and down. It wasn't taking very long at all. I think it took me 20 minutes to do about 4 panels. So I have a lot more to do. I better get it done. The chicken parade is on in the way. Hello, ladies. Okay, so look at my basketball hoop from the pool. It was so windy out the other day, it actually blew out from the pool enclosure from inside the fence. So I gotta put that back. Anyway, I was wrong. I didn't do 4 panels, I did 5 panels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, all the way down. The 5th one is done. And I'm gonna pick up from where I left off and see how far I get. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, hello. Hello. £15 galvanized steel wire, 20 gauge. That's what it is. That's what I'm using. And this is, doesn't say how many feet. Oh, 175 feet. It was hidden. It was hidden underneath. Anyway, 175 feet. Taking it completely out of the package. No!
No!
Slinky, Slinky, no! This ruins everything. I would advise you not to drop the spool of wire because it goes in full Slinky mode. Slinky, Slinky, everyone loves the Slinky. It's literally just a tangled mess. Where are the wire cutters? I need the wire cutters, babe. I just cut out the chunky mess in the middle and I'm just gonna go where it's nice again. And then that chunky mess in the middle, I'll just pick it up from the other end and start from the other end. And hopefully by the time that's all worked out, the chunky mess in the middle will somewhat make sense. I just dropped it and it just went, of course it did. Butterfingers. It's starting to rain. It's okay. I'm a warrior. I just came in for another spool of wire and it's pouring out. And my mother-in-law is still out there weeding. Oh my God, look at her. Okay, so we're down here in what will be the flower forest, and there is a 4-wheeler trail that kind of does a loop in here, and I want to plant on this side of the 4-wheeler trail and then in the middle of the loop. And we're not nothing, no rows, nothing like that. We're just gonna haphazardly dig a hole and drop a columbine. So I have 8 varieties, I think, of columbines, and I've gone over them in a video before. I'll link that up above, but I'll quickly go over them because I know people are going to want to know what we're planting down here. So I think there are 8 varieties. I already planted one down here, and the one that I already have in the ground is the William Guinness, Beautiful. They're all beautiful. I'm gonna say it again and again and again and again. We also have, oh, this isn't even a bag of Columbine. This is the bag of hellebores. So I have a bag of 25 mixed hellebores. I have no idea what these are gonna look like, other than I kind of know what they're gonna look like because there was a picture of the mix, but I don't know what each individual one is going to look like. So we're gonna scatter those throughout, but we're also gonna hold a couple from each bag because I want to develop that shade area in the front of the porch. So holding a couple of each to put in that shade garden, which will happen when it happens. I have no idea when it's happening. So these are the hellebores. Okay, so my mother-in-law Penny is down here. We're gonna be just digging holes and plopping them. And everyone keeps asking, how are you gonna remember where you planted everything? Fortunately, I have video evidence. Fortunately, I can refer back to these videos and figure out where everything is. Okay, so we do have a lot of leaf litter down here, which is great. The soil underneath this, amazing. It's like butter. It's beautiful. Not even gonna add any compost, no, nothing. It's the forest floor. It's the best soil that this Mother Nature provides, seriously. Okay, so you wanna start with the hellebores and just plop and drop? It's a plop and drop function. Okay, so I'm thinking half of them throughout here and then the other half on this side. Like all of these, so we have like downed trees that are kind of like decomposing and they're sitting here, and I'm kind of just gonna let them do that. I might eventually clear some of it out of the way here. So we have, this is an older forest. It's been here for hundreds of years. So it's like these trees kind of break. I think there's a broken one in the back corner. Oh yes, the big one back there. You could see the fresh break right there. They just kind of fall down. We get windy here. So there's a lot of garbage and litter on the ground, and we're just gonna kind of plant around it. So the rest of these bags are the Columbines. This one is black barlow. We have white barlow. We have winky double blue. We have winky double rose and white. We have Bordeaux barlow. We have Nora barlow, and we have blue barlow. The barlows were popular apparently with the Columbine family. So we are going to kind of scatter these all over down here, just as long as we're not doing them on the four-wheeler trail, and we'll see what happens. And I'd like to actually add a lot of other things down here this fall. Some daffodil bulbs I'd like to scatter down here. I'd like to do some snowdrops. I don't know, I kind of want a flower forest in my mind. It's here. So the Columbines that I planted 2 weeks ago they've gone untouched by critters. So I'm hoping that that remains the case. Check out the bird's nest that we found on our way in here. It's hanging on a low branch. We just drove under it. I'm very excited. So this is the beginning of the flower forest. Brad and his dad came down here checking things out. Brad's like, where am I supposed to go four-wheeling? I was like, dude, we didn't put anything in the trail. It's okay. So anyway, there are, so 8 times 25, that's how many. Oh my gosh, he just drove the truck up the back of the hill. If he hit my tree. Did he hit a tree? Did he hit a tree? Better not. Oh. He didn't hit a tree, but it looked like he was going right for my eastern redbud trees in the backyard. There are 200 Columbines scattered throughout this entire thing and 25 hellebore. I do have some other things, like I said earlier, I would like to plant, but probably fall bulbs. That way this is kind of like, I don't know, a spring show down here. I don't know, fingers crossed. Hopefully this works. If not, it's okay. It's just something that I'm trying out. I would love to see it look like a woodland flower forest down here. I'm obsessed with being outside. I'm obsessed with nature. Over here in the corner when I was a kid, I found the skeleton of a cow, and I was convinced that I discovered a dinosaur. Like, convinced. It probably was about the time that Jurassic Park came out. I collected that box of dinosaur bones. I brought them to school. I showed and tell. I discovered a dinosaur. I think my dad actually still has the box of bones in the basement. There were cow bones. Turns out there used to be a dairy farm here a long time ago. But this is also where I discovered a lot of antiques. I used to go digging in the corner over there. I actually have a scar on my lower leg because I tripped on barbed wire down here and it like gouged into my skin, like it pierced it, 1/2 inch deep. I have a huge scar. I mean, I was probably 10 or 11 years old when I was running through the woods, you know, as kids do. And I tripped on a barbed wire fence, and actually the barbed wire is still here. It's, well, you can't see it. Yes, you can see it. So the barb, whoops, sorry, my finger's in the way. Yeah, so all of this barbed wire, it's here from back in the days when it used to be a cow pasture. That's how they used to keep them in. So anyway, but now it's my flower forest. And maybe I need that barbed wire to keep the deer out. That's probably not gonna happen. So are the deer going to attack my hellebores in the Columbine? Remains to be seen. If it happens, it happens. This, like I said, this is just like an experiment for me. If I could make this I just have this picture, I just have this vision in my head of this spot. It's always been a place of peace and tranquility for me. I grew up playing in the creek right here. It's literally 50 feet that way. Okay, maybe like 150 feet, but it's right over there. Oh, it's starting to rain. Okay, I think it's about time to put this video to bed. But let's see. Let's experiment. Let's watch together to see if this turns into the flower for. Oh. You hear the rain? My mother-in-law just called it liquid sunshine. Oh, an update on the fence that I was doing. I got about halfway around the fence with those 4 rolls. So we're gonna have to order probably 6 or 7 more rolls. Not bad, they're only like $5 a piece. So I think that is going to be done by the end of the week. That way I don't have to keep worrying about the deer getting into the fence and eating my tulips, because the tulips just look so good right now. So anyway, I still have some things to plant. I'm probably gonna go inside and do that. So thanks for sticking around, guys. We'll see you soon.
And now I want to talk to you about the sponsor of today's video. It's Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community for curious and creative people, which I know all of you are. Now, there are so many classes that you can take, thousands of classes. So as you guys know, my season is really getting started here. I've got lots of flowers that I'm starting to see, and I'm really excited to share those with the world. So what do I have to do? I have to send out emails to all of my CSA members and to my potential customers. I have an email list from my website. So I wanted to freshen up on those email writing etiquette skills. So I headed over and I enrolled in Email Marketing Essentials, Writing Effective Emails with Kate Kiefer-Lee. So Kate goes over all of the things like subject lines, headers, footers, greetings, even how to kind of reflect your voice and tone in the email itself. It was super helpful as I start to get the emails rolled out from Flower Hill Farm. So Skillshare is specifically meant for learning, meaning there are no ads, there's always new classes, and you can stay focused. And it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a free trial of premium membership so you can explore your creativity. Have fun and happy learning.
Every time she hears my voice, she goes running. Hello. Hello. I love you. Yes, I do. Hello. I'll get you some food in a minute, okay? It's just a little rain.